Hi guys, welcome to Real to React channel. In this channel, we watch reality TV shows to recap, review, and for the fun of it. And today, I'll be recapping Uthando Nesthembu season 8, episode 25. So these are part of the extra episodes, and we are hoping that they will be showing us how MaKhwela will be interacting with the family, not only interacting with MaCele, but yeah, we'll see about that in the next few episodes because today's episode she only interacted with Matala and not everyone else, and they're going on the trip, right? But it first begins with them at the hotel, and MaCele asked her when they are done eating because she's having issues with the food. And then he asked her, "Can you please bring me the pills so that I can have my morning pills?" And in her she goes and fetches them, and in her diary session she says that this is not her vibe. I'm like, girl, this is actually part of what you have signed up for. Everyone on the internet and every other cultural consultant is busy saying that the reason why this man marries a younger woman is so that she can take care of him. So giving him pills is small waters. And she says that she can't wait for him to get better. But I'm just like, giving him pills is small waters compared to what these people expect you to do, besides giving him children and those extra children that are supposed to be growing up with his grandkids, and then everyone will be calling him Papa. But you know what? They are almost they are at the same age, younger than his children. And what if, guys, we are having the Zuma and Conco situation? And I'm just thinking, hey, what if in the next my mind is running wild. What if in the next few years this girl does an interview and she tells us about the whole situation, even though she doesn't seem like she was groomed. And I mean, their relationship is few months old and few whatever old, and she is above the teenagehood, right? So she's of age. Matala said so. But anyway, Matala calls him, and then he says that he dismisses her call. I don't remember the exact word he said, but also MaKhwela is concerned to say, you didn't even hear what she wanted to say. Oh, he said that I'll get back to you. And then he tells us that he actually did not tell MaKhwela that he is not going to sleep in Mzumbe. He was going to see MaKhwela. So I'm like, so you are really playing this hide and seek with your wives, because okay, maybe he doesn't really have to say where he is, because I mean, this is a guy who's married to other three women. I mean, 4 wives now, because there are 5. So he's married to five wives, and he can manage to not tell what is happening to the other wife. But remember, they told us an idea that before he goes to whichever wife he goes to, he needs to spend some time, I think close to an hour or 30 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour, and then spend time with that wife. So maybe it's possible that he could have told MaKhwela that he's going to Mzumbe, but he ended up with MaKhwela on the hotel, telling us about their their life that we do not really need to know. But I think MaKhwela wanted to make it a point that we knows that they are eating the chips. They are eating not the chips. What do they call it? Moroho. Yes, they are eating those because they keep saying, "What the hell am I saying? Oh my god!" So they go to MaKhwela's house, and when they get the one thing I noticed that he did that was weird for me. Oh, and also he called MaKhwela mommy in front of MaKhwela, and I'm like, and the way he spoke to her, it's like the excitement in his voice. I think this baby is making him so excited, super happy. Or he's just so happy that he's talking to his wife that he calls mommy. I don't know. But I mean, these husband and wife calls each other mommy and daddy, so it's not that weird. But because there's a narrative that MaKhwela is his mom, so there's that way you like, okay, but we know that they do that, but that's not the whole point. The point of this conversation is that they went to MaKhwela, and guys, the thing that I said that they will do of giving MaKhwela that pregnancy test. And MaKhwela even held it. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. There's a thing that I never get, because I feel like showing her a picture is fine. Giving Mseleku to hold the thing, that pregnancy test is fine. But MaKhwela, why is she holding someone else's pregnancy test that's not even her child or her grandchild? Like, what is happening there? Like, I think they're overdoing this thing. Like, even if they're acting, I don't care. They're overdoing it. There's no need for her to be holding that that pregnancy test. Like, no, man. Nah, it's not right. Even if they wanted to prove, they could have done blood test, actually. Yeah, they could have. But you know what? They made her hold it. She was comfortable holding it, even though she was surprised by why there was a gift, something in the gift bag that they had to show. First, the conversation was brought by the fact that MaCele was misunderstanding MaKhwela's comment about MaKhwela's dress. She thought that MaKhwela is saying that the dress that MaKhwela is wearing is short or something along those lines, or she's not supposed to wear it. And then Mseleku is Mseleku, right? He complains about the fact how she dresses, and in her diary session she tells us that he used to like it, but right now he wants to protect. I want to make sure that she covers up so that other men don't see her. What if Mseleku is living that challenge of like where you think that you shouldn't be in this type of situation because younger men will see her and ask her out, and they might win because they are younger, they have vibe, they have things that you do not have. They don't have all these underlying conditions that they are saying you have and stuff like that. So a little bit of insecurity, if I can put it like that. But I don't know. He never said anything along those lines. I'm just saying that it's just a thought. What if it's happening? And then there is MaKhwela's reaction to the pregnancy. Was surprised first. I think she's shocked, but she is happy for them. And then she's also talking about how she can have 1 or 2 and 3, and it's a good thing that she started like this, not waiting long and stuff like that. And then tell me why MaKhwela is suggesting that her children will go to MaKhwela's house while they make other more children. And I'm like, I think that was meant as a joke, but considering that Mseleku might take that very seriously and make MaKhwela, because she's already feeling like her house is an aftercare, even though she said that the kids are welcome to visit. It's not a big deal, right? It's also their home there by MaKhwela's house. And also she said the same thing, MaKhwela, when she was going to MaKhwela's house. She said that it now feels like home because she has gone there so many times. And I'm like, when hey guys, also served them served them drinks. I'm like, must be nice. Now you are saving your scheme, that has married your father. Oh, Msele, what is he putting these kids through? Yeah, guys. Nah. He needs to, I don't know. I'm tired of saying that he needs to do better. This is embarrassing. Like, guys, these kids are going to see their dad being called Umfana so many times by a girl that's the same age as them. Like, I understand when also Makumalo says Umfana to Mseleku, but it's like, okay, we made her when she was 28 and Mseleku was whatever age, and now we are fine with the whole situation. But now there's a younger child calling him Umfana. It's a bit, yeah. But anyway, she's serving them drinks. She's fine with it. She didn't comment on the situation. But, And then now MaCele leaves them to go prep for the trip. Okay, I don't know where he went to, but yeah, then MaCele and MaKhwela decides to talk about the other wives. And I hope that this lady does not think that MaKhwela is her friend, because she's not. MaKhwela is that lady that will tell you that this MaCele's temple, it has nothing to do with her. So now she's busy talking about her living, MaKhwela's living arrangement, to say that she's supposed to live in Mzumba in the main house, but because it has not been discussed with the other wives, and the other wives are blaming her on this thing of number 5, as if MaCele started this number 5 thing now when he has started it long time ago. And I'm like, the only thing they're having a problem with is the fact that you are supporting your man on top of them. Like you are fine with this number 5 as long as she doesn't come and disturb your peace in CPAC and cause cause you to leave, to have your man sleeping with another woman in the same yard, like in the same house, even worse. But I'm just like, why is she not seeing this thing? It should, focus in one direction like a horse or a donkey. When it put those things on their face, they don't look anywhere else. They don't never think, what if? They never think, how is this, or she doesn't care, or she's using this girl, like people have been saying, she's using this girl, MaKhwela Samke, to hurt the other wives, because that's the only explanation that I can come up with. I don't understand why she is so standing on business on supporting this guy. Nothing is wrong with supporting him, but do not support him while hitting other people in the process, because there was no need for her to have supported Seleku on that event, because I think that's the only thing that these wives are complaining about. And the fact that you have you have sneaked MaKhwela into seeing Umseleku without their approval, and to show that you knew that it was wrong, you were sneaking her in, and you tried to run away when Makumalo was coming. She knew it was wrong. She did it anyway. And then now she has been welcoming this girl into her house, but let's let that girl stay in her house. Let her help with the raising of the kids of MaKhwela's children while MaKhwela is inside the house, and let's see how that will go for her. Because I think now she's just, acting like she's cool with this whole thing. No, she's not. She's not. And then and I hope that MaKhwela is not going to act like a blind girl and act like she doesn't see, because even when the director asked her, do you feel like MaCele is going to protect you? And she says that he has protected her. And then, but she is also, if there's a need for her to protect herself, either using words or otherwise, she's willing to do it. And I'm like, what do you mean by otherwise? Does it mean that MaKhwela is 25, so she was like a teenager when that show started. But does it mean that she has not seen this Uthando Nesthembu? Like, she has not watched it. The same way she pretended like she didn't know that MaCele has 10 kids yesterday, and then today she's like, oh, he has not. I know that MaCele's goal is to reach 20 kids. When he told her that goal, didn't he tell her how many kids he has? Does she have some sort of like forgetfulness? Because she's not at the age where she can have amnesia. But you know what? I'm just like, why is she saying that now she remembers the number of kids he has that are not 20, and she's trying to reach that 20? You go. And then he goes to Makumalo's house, to check if they are preparing, if they hold that trip for preparing in the next scene, right? And for the trip. And then he tells her about the fight that happened between Mayeni and MaCele. And then she says that she's grateful because she was not around. She doesn't like fights. And I'm like, good for you, girl. Your pretty face that doesn't deserve all of that, and the shouting and the screaming at each other is not your portion. You deserve better, mama. But yeah, and then we find out that Mangwabe is also looking forward to the trip, and she's still insisting this is her last trip with them, so because she wants to see what's going to happen. But sadly for her, her child is not well. She has to rush her to go to the doctor, and then she will take them. She will go follow them on the trip. And I'm like, you remember when them Selikus used to go on their trips, right? They will be in one car. They will hire a kumbi, and then they all go. And then now everyone is going in their car except for MaKhwela's children that will be picked up by Seliku, and they will go. And then when he goes to Mayeni's house, and when he gets there, Mnini is saying that they might as well go without him because the way his mom spoke doesn't seem like he is gonna go to the trip. He's crying, guys. He's so emotional, and his brother is not around. His mom is not around. And I'm like, before Mseleku went to Mayene's house, did he not know that she's not there? Or maybe she's still at work, or she's at Oshabin. One of the two things. Now that we're talking about it, you know what? Oshabin is its own thing. It's doing its own vibe there. And then he says that he's not sure that he will go on the trip because of the way his mom spoke. And I'm like, he wants to go with his dad. And I'm like, this is an easy task. This is why I don't understand reality TV shows. Call the mom, find out, do you want Mnene to go on the trip? Yes or no. Instead, now you are going on about telling us about the fact that you can't take Umnini with you because you are not Umnini's primary caregiver, and all of these details that are not necessary when you can call the primary caregiver and find out, are you coming to the trip or not? Can I take Umnini with? And all of those things, it's such an easy task. And then when he gets to MaChele's house, right, he find out that Sneh is going to the trip. And then he's happy that Sneh is going on the trip. He even asks her, makes a small conversation with her, and then he asks Ulwande to be the one that drives them to the trip, because he says if he is the one that is driving them, then they won't reach there. I'm like, oh, that's not true. You see how men are. He was fine driving with MaKhwela, but now because it's his main family and all of those things, and now he's complaining that he can't drive, yet he's the one who drove from Zumbe to Sipak. This guy. Yo, like, and also, guys, you see how side chicks, when they become wives, they get shocked by small things, like a man asking for you to give him pills when you know that you are dating a man who's 50 years old and he had a stroke. Now you are like, you can't wait for him to get better. Mama, even if he gets better, there are still other pills that he will have to take for the rest of his lives. So she needs to make peace with it, because this will be her vibe now. That's for MaKhwela. So, guys, Seliku is still complaining about the fact that Nene was crying to come to the trip, and that he said that he has talked to Ububes, Mela, that please talk to your mother. And I'm just like, this is part of the reasons why that boy feels like he is a man. Because why would you go through the corners to tell for him to talk to his mom so that his brother can make it to the trip, instead of you going directly to your wife and saying, hey, please come to the trip because Mnene would like to come. like it's such an easy task. And also when they get to the trip, right, it's a chalet, it's like a glamping type of trip that they are on. And then there's one that has a dry wall. And then Makomala says that because Mangwabe has younger children, which is the little one who's not well as well, it will be better if they could also, if Mangwabe could choose that room, and then she'll sleep in another more glamorous room as well, because it has a pool by next to it. And I'm like, okay, it's even safer, because if there are kids there, we can't be sure what they will do and stuff like that. And then, guys, one thing that I noticed is that Snae's child went and hugged Mangwabe. And I'm like, I wonder if it's production or she did it out of her own accord, because MaKhwela's child, who is almost the same age as that girl, she was standing there on the side on her own. And remember, Usne said that she doesn't like these wives because of whatever reasons, because they once refused her food and stuff like that, and all of those type of things that she has experienced. And also when she goes to Makhwela's house, that other younger girl act like she doesn't see him, she doesn't see her, and stuff like that. So now it's at night, they are eating, and then MaCele says that he has just spoken to Umnini, and he's saying that they are on their way. And I'm like, all this time, ufa ngendlala, you only got the message now. When you were sitting there looking at each other while waiting for whoever to confirm that the food is ready, you were not thinking, let these people know that these people, Mayeni might be coming. Because why are you waiting in, like, guys, I don't understand. Their communication is weird. Like even Mangwabe says that, like, she doesn't see why they couldn't communicate with each other on whether they are coming or not coming. And I'm like, that's actually a valid thing to say. I don't understand, or I don't get it, why they didn't talk. Like, why? What's so difficult about asking, are you coming? Are you not coming? Or call. And then he's saying, uyafa ngendlala, while Sne's sister from MaCele's side is serving her brother and also serving Usne food before. Okay, Sne was served after he got the food, but she was, I don't know whose plate was that she just left and then went, and I'm like, what is happening? Okay, and I don't understand. Remember, MaKhwela asked Sne to go on the trip so that she can help out with the kids, but she's sitting there by the table when the other woman goes and fetches the food. Like, I know that she's not talking to them, and she had planned not to talk to them. She's putting the phone on her face the whole time on the trip, and she said that she ngeke akhulume nabantu bangangikhulumisi. And I'm just like, girl, no, your girl just, like, I wonder if she was to say hi, what would he say? What will they say? Will they still keep quiet? Will they respond? But you will never know, because both MaKhwela, Masne and Makhumalo and Mangwabe are people that won't talk to her. And then she's acting like she doesn't know why they won't talk to her. Girl, they won't talk to you because you went and blasted them on the internet. And then you now acting like you are not the same girl that went on the podcast. Aibo, I don't get it. And guys, in the next episode, we see that Asne end up standing up to Trip Go, and then Umpilo looks at her in a funny way, and then in a diary session, she says that was so disrespectful. And I'm like, what would you have heard her do? Stand up and say bye, and stand up and say good night, because she's not talking to all of you. She's not the one, right? So she's not gonna act like she's interested in whatever conversations you are having. And also Mayeni is not there, whom she sees as a mother. The other wives, she sees them as the wives of her father that she feels that she must respect. So it means that whatever MaCele was trying to tell her It came from one ear and left the other. She doesn't care. She won't respect them. She won't do anything for them. She won't even say bye-bye. And then in the breakfast time, Mayeni, oh guys, not Mayeni, is she MaCele go ask her, how are you feeling? And she says that when I'm born like, how? Guys, this is the part where I don't agree with her, because everything else she can do, and I'm like, okay, makes sense. I understand why you would respond like that, because what do you mean? And also, I wonder what it has to do with, because she's saying that if it was up to her, she would be on a getaway. And I'm like, girl, you could have gone on your own trip, and maybe they would have followed you to see what you get up. I'm just thinking, or she's forced on this trip, because also on the breakfast time, we can see that Mpumelelo and everyone is there. Maybe Mpumelelo is the one that forced their mother to come, and not MaCele wanting to address Usne in front of all of these people. After he heard her saying that she doesn't like them, and he didn't say anything further to probe her to say why. Okay, he did say why, but he didn't tell her how to address this whole thing. Instead, he is outing her in front of everyone, the younger kid, everyone. I just feel like if she has said something that you don't like as a father, you tell her, I don't like you not liking my wives. I'm going to try and talk to them to find out. You don't out her in public, and not umpumelelo, right? He says that, there's no need for you to have this conversation. And that's where I agree with him. That conversation about whether Usne likes the mothers or not is really not a thing. Like, they need to let it go. Let that whole thing go, and let's see what's there, what's next, what's forward, what's the way that they can handle whatever situation that they are in. Not this thing of trying by all means to find out and vilify Usne all the time. Is unnecessary. Thank you guys for watching this recap. I'll see you guys in the next one.